Hey tea heads, this is Don from Mayleaf. We have a problem with matcha. The incredible rise in popularity of matcha over the past couple of years has meant that there is a worldwide shortage of matcha in Japan. In fact, you may have seen that matcha is sold out in a lot of cafes and a lot of shops. And this year is going to be the first year in 20 years, because I've been sourcing matcha for 20 years, that I realized that there's going to be a fight to get the matcha that I want. Now, I'm used to doing some detailed tastings, selecting from many, many samples to find the perfect matchas, our ceremonial grade and our master's grade matcha. And nothing's going to change. We're doing the same thing, but I know that everyone is fighting for this matcha at the moment. And I know that the prices are going to go up. And I know that there's going to be a bit of a battle to get hold of matcha because there is more demand than there is supply. However, we have been sourcing matcha for 20 years, so I hope that my long-standing relationship with suppliers is going to play into my favor and I'm going to be able to get the great stuff at not crazy increased prices. I have in front of me 5 matcha samples that have just come in. I've not tasted them, so I'm doing a live tasting now. I'm doing a recorded tasting with you of the first time I'm tasting these matchas. You can see I have, in this case, because I thought it would be useful, shown you 5 different grades at increasing price point, because I wanted to point out some differences. Color, you can see, goes more vibrant. Now, I want to say something very important about color. Color is not the sole marker. It's useful, it's reliable, but color is not the sole marker for quality of matcha. You want to look for, of course, vibrant green matchas. If you get a matcha latte and it's a bit gray, a bit murky, a bit pond water-like, that is a telltale sign that the matcha is either low quality or has been left poorly. Maybe it's been left out, maybe it's old matcha, or maybe they've used those squeezy bottles where they've pre-diluted the matcha before and they've left it for too long and it's gone murky and grey. So obviously you want to look for matcha which has a vibrant colour. However, be warned, there are producers that will be producing matcha just for colour and not for taste, and there will be people that will be adding chlorophyll to their matcha to make it vibrant green. So if you see a tea which is vibrant, like almost fake green, that might be a telltale sign to look out for, because it might mean that you're actually getting lower quality matcha. So color is important, but not the only sole factor. Make sure that when you go to get your matcha lattes, if you drink matcha lattes, that you look for the color. If it's gray green, give it a miss. If it's bright, vibrant green, great, but not too bright. All right, so you can see the color difference here. We're going to taste each one by one. I don't necessarily think that this is going to be my favorite one. These are all from different suppliers, so they all have different cultivars. I don't know anything about the cultivars. All I know is the price. I don't even know which supplier it is. All I know is the price. Right, so let's put the same amount of water in each one, and we'll do them one at a time, just because I don't want to let one become oxidized. Because as soon as water hits matcha, it does change. So we're going to put about, I've got 5 grams, so a lot. I want to taste this properly. I'm going to put 80 grams of water in here. And as I always say when I'm making my matchas, I know there are people that will take this very, very seriously, and they'll be sieving their matchas, whisking it like a little bit in there. They'll be doing the whole ceremonial thing. Much respect, get it, understand, and yeah, you can do that if you want. But for me, this is just about trying to understand the character of the matcha without all of those adornments. As long as we take some time now to sort of, make sure that it's combined as much as possible, and give it a little whisk. But I'm not going to give it too much of a whisk, because I really want to taste it almost in its strongest and least polished state. Obviously, I want to see how it froths, and you can see how easily this one froths up, I hope. All right, let's give it a taste. Just knee-jerk reaction. Good creaminess, good smoothness, but good little fruity freshness coming through. I'm getting little pear candies coming through, but an issue with texture. This is another thing you need to look out for. If you're drinking matcha lattes, watch out for texture. A telltale sign that a matcha is not like the top quality is that it leaves your mouth feeling a bit gritty. Of course, you need to mix it up and stir it up because matcha will settle over time. But if you're drinking your matcha once it's been given to you freshly whisked, hopefully, not using the squeezy bottles, then if you get a sense of granularity on your tongue, then it's usually a sign that the quality of the matcha is slightly lower because it wasn't micronized at a fine enough level with those stone mills. So watch out for texture, another way to discern the best quality matcha lattes out there. It's nice, it's good. It's got too much bitterness, it's got too much granularity. So that's number one. Number two, different color. Instantly you can see this is more vibrant. So these are different producers, all from Uji. So it'll all be, you know, considered in the top grade ceremonial class of matcha out there. Just making sure that I get as much of the powder in as possible, almost all of it. There'll be a few little bits on the edge. As I said, if you want to do things in a little bit more of a ceremonial way, then of course go ahead. I'm just trying to get a snapshot of these teas. Again, froths up super easily. Okay, give it a taste. Warmer, rounder, richer, more creams, more nuts, smoother finish. Very, very good. Slight perfumed note, which I like. It's got a floral note, not too much. I don't want a sakura floral note, but it has a little floweriness in there as well. This is a lovely, lovely matcha. There is a little bitter hit. Is it too much? Bearing in mind, this is 5 grams of matcha to 80 grams of water, so it's a strong matcha. Is it too much? It's on the edge. It's on the edge. It's just on the edge. But it passes very quickly. Now, what's the finish like? Flowery, like a watery flower, like lily, water lily, lotus. I'm looking for more. I'm looking for a little bit more fruits towards the finish. Oh, but it's close. That is a close one. It's definitely a contender. Okay, next in line. I'm going to get totally caffeinated if I drink too much more of these. So that's why I'm just sticking to sort of small sips. Again, color beautiful. Combine it. So you can put a little bit of water in and make a paste. So you can obviously sieve it in so it becomes very fine and doesn't have any clumps. You can put a little bit of water in to make a sort of loose paste before you put the rest of the water in. That's the classic way to do it. But I just don't have time for that. I've got lots of tastings to do. And I'll be here for hours if I do everything in that more ceremonial style. Color is, I would say, even more vibrant, as you can see, and I'm already feeling the caffeine. Bit more vibrant. Okay, give this a taste. Aha. First tea with pronounced umami. That savory note is coming through, which I really look for. Oh, this. Savory. And the bitterness is so well attenuated and then immediately sets off a cooling, fresh juiciness in my mouth. It's also got some chocolate. It's also got some nuts. Does it have any flowers? Yes, it does. Again, like in the lotus flower territory. Wow. I will buy that. I would buy that. I could buy that. I don't know the price exactly, but I know it's on the more expensive end. But that one definitely could be a contender for ceremonial grade matcha. Next up, I'm going to run out of water soon, but still can do this one. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling it. Woo, 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 woo. I'm feeling it. So the difference between our ceremonial and our master's matcha is kind of more of a difference in taste that I look for, because they're both top end matchas. Generally, the master's matcha I tend to look for ones that have that Uji Hikari cultivar in there, just for pure vibrance, but I'm also looking for a warmer quality in the master's matcha. Ceremonial matcha, I'm looking for something that's got a bit more brightness to it. That's just generally the way that it works, but it changes every year. Again, beautiful, vibrant emerald green. Oof. Okay, here we go. Warmer, more chocolates. Has the same sort of level of bitterness to freshness and juiciness as this one. Same fineness in terms of its suspension. Okay. This one is more umami. This one is more chocolatey. But is it master's level creamy? At the moment, I don't think so. This sort of straddles the line. It's sort of got the some of the really good quality characteristics of this one, but it's warmer, but then at the sacrifice of the umami sweet and then fresh transition and then floral transition. This one has more transition. This one's a bit more, it stays in one area in terms of its taste. And it's not quite deep enough, I don't think, for me to classify it as a master's grade. Do I have enough water here? I think I do. Don't run out, don't run out, don't run out. Oh. It's switched to ounce. It's like, what's going on? So there's 90 grams of water here, but that's okay. I'll still be able to tell character of this tea, and I can smell already. I can smell this tea has got Master's Matcha written all over it in terms of the smell. Candied nuts. Beautiful color. Here we go. Ah, bravo. Umami salted chocolate notes. Smooth, rounded. Makes a very juicy feeling in my mouth afterwards. The reason I'm whisking again, by the way, is because I did note there's a bit more granularity in here, and I just want to make sure that I didn't rush the whisk a bit on this one, because that's my only criticism of this tea. Bit too much granularity. Let's see. Oh, the taste is so good. It's like drinking a hot chocolate. Luxurious, creamy, frothy. You wouldn't need to add milk. I mean, it really, like, if you love matcha lattes, it almost tastes like there's milk added to it already. It's got that nut milk, hot chocolate, warming, rounded vibe. candied nuts. Now, is there enough transformation? Answer is no. A little bit of lilac coming through. A lot of sweetness, actually, on the tip of my tongue. The main problem is granular. I'm talking fine margins here, but it's more granular than these two. So I'm going to be tasting more matcha samples, obviously, but I have to move quickly and I have to make sure I reserve my lot, my batch. At the moment, this one here is screaming by me. Screaming it. That is most likely our Master's Matcha for this year. Oh, that's close. But I think they rushed the grinding on it. Something about the grinding from that producer. I'll reach out to them and ask them a little bit more, the different producers. But I think we found one. We found Ceremonial. I've got green hands. I'm going to taste it again. I'm going to get Celine to taste it. But we need to move quickly. I need to reserve this. So I hope that this video gives you a little insight as to how I select my matches. I'm very, very caffeinated. We're going to be getting probably a dozen more matches in from like high-class producers to try to find maybe our masters, because I think this one will be our ceremonial. And keep your eyes peeled for this year's matches. Important note, matches will never come out before August or September because they need time to cure, they need time to be blended, they need time to be ground. If you see matchas hitting the market anytime before then, they've been rushed, in my opinion. Anyway, that's it. Go find the best matcha out there, people. I know it's everywhere, I know there's a craze, but that means you've got to pay even more attention to your discernment because there's a lot of low quality matcha on the market. That's it, tea heads. Check out our other videos, taste our teas wherever you are in the world by browsing mayleaf.com and come visit us if you're ever in London. Other than that, I'm extremely caffeinated, Don from Mayleaf. Thank you for being a part of the revelation of true tea. Stay away from those tea bags. Keep drinking the good stuff and spread the word because nobody deserves bad tea. Okay, come. You can't drink this.
But she said she wants to taste it.
They're so strong. That's the worst one. I wouldn't drink that one. Drink like one of the good ones, yeah? Drink one of these on this side. Which one do you want? That one? Okay. Have a little sip. Stand up. People can't see you. Look.
Hello.
Okay.
The
family are here. All right, sit on my lap. How about that?
Yeah, that'd be better.
Matcha.
Matcha. Don't drink too much, okay? Daddy's already. Look at my hands.
I'll take that seat.
Okay. Here you go.
Take that seat.
Tiny bit.
I want to take that seat. Okay.
That's very strong. Whoa! I told you it was too strong.
Ooh, that's quite floral. Or like zesty.
Oh, really? I found it very creamy.
Really? Well, zesty creamy. No, but you know the brightness of it is quite zesty. Not in terms of the texture.
Okay, tiny bit, okay? You're not going to sleep otherwise.
Is it zesty?
Look at your green mouth. Oh, Bubba. Okay, enough. Don't drink anymore.
Okay, bye.
Okay, now go on. You taste them.
Let me try this one first. This one's got a nice balance. I feel like these ones are really good, but they're a bit punchy in different ways. But this one balances out everything. So you get a bit of the creamy, you get a bit of the zestiness. Should I try this one?
Yeah, try more.
Interesting. It's a bit bland, I would say.
Okay.
But nice. All right. And this one? I don't like that one. I don't like that one at all. It's just like battery with like the most bitter vegetable you can find.
Yeah, okay. Most bitter vegetable you can find. Okay,
Really?
so which one's your favorite?
I think it's between this one and
That one's your
you like that
favorite?
one, yeah. I do like the zestiness of that one.
Why do you like that one? Tell me.
Light.
Light?
Tastes light.
Tastes light. Well, there's the most amount of water. I put too much water in this, so that's the weakest actually. So good
that's
taste
nice.
buds. Good taste buds, girl. Good taste buds. What do you? So that one, yes.
Yeah.
What about these two?
I quite like this one though. I like a slight kind of nutty soya milk pudding vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
This one's so bright.
Bright.
Yeah. It's like if matcha was an ice lolly that was melon, like honeydew melon,
Yeah, there's melon in it. Yeah.
a tiny bit of lime, and like elderflower.
Weird.
Yeah.
I don't taste that.
Really, I
I
find it
taste
really-
like milky and creamy and like hot chocolatey.
Well, not me.
It just goes to show.
Interesting.
You think that that's brighter than this one? For me, that's got elderflower in it. Anyway,
Yeah, you're right. This is more.
no. Everyone has their own opinion. That's good. So, but which one would you buy? Which one shall we buy?
I like between these two.
Okay, that's what I was looking at as well.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay. Bye.
there you go. Second opinion, always important.